The Raptors win a basketball game. Period. 132-102 to the lowly and really bad Washington Wizards. And with the win, the Raptors are now 12-18 on the year. Whoopee. But you know what? I'm just going to sit here and talk about what win means to me. What the hell was that all about? First quarter for the Toronto Raptors, it was a little shaky early. Got to be honest. The Wizards went up by 8 early on in this game, and you're like, oh my God, like this is. We're not going to get a carbon copy of that Wizards game where the Raptors had to mount a crazy comeback. Let's not do that again, please. They countered the first half of the first quarter with a bang, led by Scotty Barnes, and the Raptors win that quarter 31-25. They win the second quarter 28-25. And look, you're up by, 9 going into the second half, which is nice, but the Raptors come out in the third and fourth quarter and just put them to bed. You win the third quarter 38-31 and then 35-21 and win this game. Look, I'll tell you this. The Wizards are horrendous defensively. Now, makes sense, right? They're 5-24. They also allow the most points per game in all of basketball. So there's that. Let me go to their defensive stats. Where are they? Defensive ratings. Defensive rating, they're 30th. There you go. Yeah, they're bad. But offensively, they're still 25th. They're still bad. That's why they are 5-24. But the Raptors hold them to 102 points, only shoot 24% from three against, 47% from the field, 67% from the line. The Raptors on offense, I think, is the telltale sign for me. And I'll tell you why. For one, we finally saw a new starting lineup. Have we gotten sick and tired of the Dennis Schroeder, Scotty Barnes, Pascal, OG, and Jakob starting lineup? It's kind of putting us to sleep. And they make a little tweak with putting Dennis on the bench, and it's been talked about. I've seen it in the comments. I've said it on here. It's got to a point where Dennis is trying to force his own offense way too much. So he goes to the bench today and has 10 assists and only takes 6 shots. Isn't it beautiful? And what was his plus minus? Plus 29. When he's a facilitator, being a point guard. It's nice to watch. So what does Dennis being on the bench mean? Gary Trent Jr. gets to start. And we've all by now seen the lopsided numbers for Gary when he starts and when he comes off the bench. And it is incredible. Now, he still only had 12 points today, right? Shot 4 of 10 from the field, but he knocked down 3 threes. And that's all you're asking from your starting unit. You know how good of a facilitator Scotty Barnes is, right? We know how good he is. And you look at a guy like Dennis Schroeder, who was shooting 35% from 3, but albeit he started the season really strong, really died off. Gary shooting almost 38% from 3 on the season. You make that little flip, you add a little bit more shooting to that starting lineup, and it changes everything. Scotty had 8 dimes. Pascal, 11 dimes. Albeit, the Raptors overall, I think it's the second highest assist total in franchise history. 43 assists for the Toronto Raptors. The whole team was humming the ball around. It was fun to watch. Now, you're playing a piss-poor defensive ball club, so you should be doing that. But it was just a nice breath of fresh air from watching this team get their teeth kicked in night out. Watching the Denver Nuggets beat the Raptors and have the Raptors have their fake comeback, but they don't miss a beat. All those Raptors are going to make it in single digits. They're going to cut it to 5. Whatever. We don't worry about it. Put in our main guys. Bang. Counter punch and beat you handily. Like, it was just sad. And yeah, you want to beat the crap out of a bad team like the Wizards, and you did tonight. Let's get to these player stats because that's the most important thing for me right now. Look, I can look at the team stats. We know what this team is, okay? We know what they are by now. So enjoy the players that you have. OG, he's finally knocking down shots. He was royally struggling shooting the rock recently, but he came out today and really did a job. 26 points, 6 rebounds, couple assists, 11 of 16 from the field, 3 of 7 from 3. It was great. He was really great. Pascal Siakam, again, finally, 22, 11, and 6. Well, 11 assists and 6 rebounds. 9 of 15 from the field, 4 of 5 from the free throw line. He looked great. OG was a plus 24. Pascal was a plus 16. Jakob Poeltl, Again, didn't do a whole lot, only played 21 minutes, but 10 points, 8 rebounds, couple assists, 4-6 from the field, 2 steals, a block, plus 16. Fine by me. We talked about Gary's numbers already. And Scotty Barnes is remarkable. Like, I've gotten to a point now watching this specific iteration of the Toronto Raptors, and I thought, I'm just going to watch Scotty. Because he's fun to watch, and there's always something exciting going to happen. Another double-double for Scotty. Could have had a triple-double if they played him. Well, he played 33 minutes, so never mind. 20 points, 12 boards, 8 assists, 8 of 16 from the field, 4 of 8 from 3. He made 4 threes. And oh yeah, 3 steals, 2 blocks. And his 2 blocks are hard-working blocks off the dribble. Great yet again for Scotty, a plus 10 on the floor. Dennis off the bench. Like I said, 10 dimes in the game, 9 points, 4 rebounds, 4 of 6 from the field, 1 of 2 from 3, plus 29. Got to see a little bit of Jalen McDaniels. I thought he looked pretty good out there. The 3 just does not want to fall for him whatsoever, though, airballing everything. But the energy was good. 6 points, 4 boards, 1 assist, 2 of 7, plus 11 on the floor. Otto Porter, I thought, you know what? The difference for me watching Otto as per Precious Achiuwa, like, I'm going to give you guys a prime example of what I feel when I'm watching Precious play basketball. It's just like when Precious gets the ball in the open court and he's starting to drive, I feel like in my head I'm just screaming at the top of my lungs because I'm so scared of what he's going to do. Because he's a bull in a china shop and he just looks awful out there. Now, him and Malachi didn't get much playing time today. Precious only played 10 minutes. Malachi was only in garbage time for 4 minutes. You got Otto for a bit. You got Jalen McDaniels for a bit. You got the starting lineup switched around. A lot of things changed all in one day for the Toronto Raptors, and yeah, they got to win. And what'd you get bench scoring-wise? Well, Jalen McDaniels gave you 6. Boucher gave you 6. Otto gave you 6. Yeah, and the rest is more garbage time. And Dennis gave you 9 off the bench. It's a little something. And your starters did their job against a bad team, and you won. Great. On to the next one, though. And you go to Boston. However, Boston's on the second night of a back-to-back. However, they play the Pistons on the front night, so there's that. 7:30 tip-off on Friday night as the Raptors are, like I said, are in Boston taking on the Celtics. Not much else to say. The expectations for that game, I think we all know what the expectations are, but let's go watch some Scotty Barnes. It's kind of where I'm at, like I said earlier. All right, so you know what, guys? That's going to do it for this one. If you enjoyed the video and the entertaining win today, hit the like button. I do appreciate it. Hit the subscribe button, you guys not already. Comment down below your thoughts on the video, thoughts on the game. Would you like, would you not like from today's game for the Toronto Raptors? Twitter, Discord, Instagram, TikTok, all that stuff is down below, so follow up there if you've not done so already, and I will talk to you guys Leafs edition very shortly, as they lost to the Ottawa Senators tonight, so we'll briefly break that down. And for the Toronto Raptors, like I said, they take on the Boston Celtics on Friday night in Boston at TD Garden. Let's see how it goes. 7:30 tip-off on Friday. Thank you so much for listening and watching. I hope you enjoyed the video and the game today. We'll talk to you guys then.